It's 10:30 on Tuesday, and I'm on my way to the junkyard because the Accord is still a sad little thing. Over the weekend, I did go to the junkyard with James and got the hood and the bumper. Nothing too exciting to show there, but right now I'm going there to get some fenders because nothing really lines up too well on the headlight corners. The bumper kind of like curves in and then the fender curves back out. The fenders were kind of screwed up to begin with, even before I crashed it. So we're gonna get some new ones, probably off the same car I got the hood off of. I'm just gonna find the nicest ones I can. Color does not matter, as you shall see in the future, maybe. I also got to get a F22 OBD1 distributor, and I have to convert the distributor harness to OBD1, which actually Rywire makes an adapter kit for a Prelude to go from OBD2 to OBD1 distributor, so you can use an OBD1 ECU. Enough rambling. We're going to the junkyard. Where I live, you don't really see too many expensive cars, but my neighbor's just chilling out here. We're in the junkyard looking at this 94 Accord. I got a couple pieces off of it. Because it's a 94, it had the OBD1 distributor with the internal ignition coil. I opened it up. There's a lot of oil leaking, but I think it's just from this RTV mess. I'll just clean it up. I opened it, I checked it. It's pretty dry inside. I do have to clean up a little bit in there, but I don't think the actual shaft seal is bad. And then we got our door lock actuator, which I've been needing since probably November, because the driver's side door lock doesn't actuate, which means the passenger side door lock doesn't actuate. So hopefully that'll allow me to use the key fob to unlock and lock the car now, which was the initial goal. Not to have remote start, even though I hooked that up too, but the original goal was just to have a key fob to lock and unlock. Because 97 Accords didn't come with that, at least not in the 4-cylinder. Maybe the V6 got it, but not the 4-cylinder. Anyways, these fenders on this car, a little beat, got some dents in it, they're not looking too happy. So we're gonna look for another one. I swear, man, the Junkyard's website is all messed up. The little computers in the front to look up where cars are all messed up, so I just went up and down and only found like 4 or 5 Accords, and 2 of them were severely burned. One had front end damage, and the one that I originally went to right here, I got this fender off of, but the other fender has some dents in it, so I don't like it. We're trying to avoid the dentage, so I had to go find another one. The paint on the other one is fucking gone, but they're straight. This one was definitely in some sort of front end collision, so it's a little rusty right here and here, probably a little bent up, but that shouldn't affect me because I pretty much just need the headlights to be able to line up this, and then I should be in business. And we got our distributor, door lock actuator, and also this was broken, the headlight stock and turn signal stock. I also found a CL Type S in here, and the Acura badge on the little VTEC thing is pretty nice. Mine's all green and crusty, so this one is pretty nice. Just gotta clean it up a bit and pop it in my valve cover. That's where that goes. But yeah, that's about it. Been here about an hour, and I'm already ready to go. 11:45. Time to go to the shop. I'm probably not going to put the fenders on because I'm a lazy asshole, but we'll see when I get there. Yeah. It's about 1:30. I've been working for about an hour now. Like 2 hours? Nah. Went and got lunch, so I'm good. 1 hour. And we got fenders on. Pretty nice. They don't line up too perfectly, but they're straighter than these old boys over here. I also got the lock actuator put in behind this door panel here, and also got the new turn signal stocks. Yeah, this other one was a flop dick, so we're all good on that. And look, it's Tommy. What are you doing?
Bring water.
Huh? Bring me water?
Yeah, it's 100 degrees out.
That's weird. Bring me water. It's too nice.
No, maybe nice?
Yeah.
I might want something.
We are out here at an undisclosed location working on this Ford Fusion. If anybody watching this has a Ford Fusion, you already know what this is, and you already know why there's water and coolant everywhere, because the gasket on this plastic piece is bad. Anyways, if you have like a Mark IV Volkswagen or Audi from that era, you already know about the plastic water distribution block that's on the side of the engine. Ford decided to take a page out of Volkswagen's book and do the same thing on this Ford Fusion. So I have to go get a whole new block. Luckily, there's just a couple hoses and the bleeder connected to it, so it's not that bad. It's just a matter of like, why? Why did I have to move the whole wiring harness out of the way, disconnect this PCV hose because it was in the way like that, and just like all this other stuff, and there's so much crap just to get to this thing, which, man. So I gotta go grab one of those, and I'll be back here filling her up with some coolant, and she'll be a happy old 200,000 mile Ford Fusion again. It's actually incredible that this Ford Fusion made it to 200,000.
I just need a little bit of faith and a little shorty with a little cake and a little body and a pretty face. She could lay in bed and she could feed me grapes with these blurred lines. I can feel my face playing with the pussy, that's a pussy play. Got some OG purple, got some purple haze. I can grow a heart and throw my life away. I can go to Mars and I can fly away. I can start a war and I can die today.
That was annoying because of how many hoses are connected to this thing. But if we take a look at what the failure is, it's a good one. Look at that. The plastic broke and the seal pushed through and was just leaking out right there, like huge leak. It's just like I thought. We need a whole new dealie. That's fine. These are readily available at your local auto parts store. Don't tell my boss at AutoZone, but I'm going to Advance because it's closer. So we got our new part. Nothing too exciting, and it's the same thing. Already put this little hose on here because that's the bleeder. Because if you didn't know, the Ford Fusion, this one in particular has a 2.5. Slightly older ones have a 2.3, but Ford and Mazda have used this block extensively in multiple different cars. So this little thing here is because the Ford Fusion in particular has a coolant reservoir that is above the rest of the cooling system, so air can't flow out of it. So this little hose here with this little thing that says do not touch, basically, that's the bleeder, the air bleeder for the cooling system. Otherwise the water pump's just going to be spinning in air and you're going to overheat and blow the head gasket and all that fun stuff. But yeah, 40 bucks, not bad.
My life is fake, yeah. When you see my life, you thought my life is fake. Light me up some green, light me up some green, light me up some green. Light me up some green, light me up some green, light me up some green. Back to that fucking dome rap, let the guns clap. Pulling up to blow your dome back. Put him in the back and take a nap. Light him up like he passed gas. Nigga, I'ma get my last lap. Feeling like a nigga just passed flash. Supersonic when I hit the dash. Bring that back on, I'ma bust your ass. Little bro, put you on the mat. Talk some shit and I'm...
I was struggling with those damn ass hose clamps. I hate hose clamps. Hate them. But yeah, that's basically how it is, and then you have to move all of this stuff out the way to get to that thing down there. But she's in. Just gotta fill her up with coolant, start her up, and bleed it. Yeah. It is now almost 6:30, so this took about 25 minutes to put back on, and I already bled it with our little bleeder. I already tightened it back up, but that just screws out, and then it's just got slots on the side, and then the air just comes out, and then it fills up with coolant. And we are filled up all the way. I personally didn't want to fill this thing up with green coolant, but sometimes I don't get a choice, so that's what the customer wanted, so we put the green back in it. I know it's supposed to take the Ford orange coolant. That's what it says on the cap. That's what I would normally put in this, but it's already had green in it since the beginning of time, and I'm not going to take it all out just to put the orange back in, even though that's probably what helped that seal fail and that plastic brittle up, because it did have orange at one point, and someone just kept dumping green in and mixing, and it was bad. Beside the point, this is all set. If you have any coolant leaks on your car that you can't find, go down to your local AutoZone and grab the a coolant pressure tester. It's a $250 deposit, but as soon as because he had been trying to find this leak for days, and I finally came over here, hooked it right up to the coolant bottle, started adding pressure, not even a PSI, and the water started squirting out of the engine bay. It was ridiculous. But that's it for this part of the video. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the Accord, finish that up, and we'll finish talking about that. So I'm back by the shop for like the third time today. Oh my god. And we are working on nothing. We're all done working on stuff. It's Tommy in some shitty ass truck. What the fuck? Yeah. Fucking asshole. Anyways, so we got the Accord here. It's got fenders, it's got a bumper, it's got headlights, it's got a grill, it's got a hole in the hood, which lines up pretty perfectly with the dump pipe. I just have to extend it so it's nice and flush. Got to figure out a way to hide that hole, because that is just a freaking hole. This fender's not doing so hot. It's got no paint on it. But there's a lot of stuff that has been done, but I want to go over what needs to be done, which right now is, I got the wideband in the mail today, so that's got to go in. I got to weld a bung on the lower exhaust pipe, or the lower down pipe. Got to replace the turbo because it is leaking oil out of the cartridge. Crazy. More about that when I get that new turbo. They are sending me a new one. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning, 9 o'clock, and I am on my way out to Loxahatchee to change a cabin air filter in a Dodge Ram. Sounds pretty simple, right? You'll see what I'm talking about when we get there.
Light me up some green, light me up some green, light me up some green. Yeah. Get the money, split it with my niggas. Niggas remember looking from scribes. I don't be playing, always gotta keep 100. But this shit'll have you rolling bass. I need a lot of guala for the fame of mama and all these motherfucking guys. We bout to mob out, you're the dogs out. And these bitches clapping for the cash bags. Shit ain't funny, it's a mad laugh. Couple honeys got a bag that. For the birdies got a bag cat. Bust it up before they die, ha. Bust it up before they die, ha. For the birdies got a bag cat. Couple honeys got a bag that. Let me have some green, let me have some green, let me have some green. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me have some green, let me have some green, let me have some green. Yeah, yeah.
Man, okay, so to show you guys why this cabin air filter is interesting. Up in there, behind there is a cabin air filter, but there's plastic in the way. And you can buy this wonderful piece here that covers up that hole once you cut it out. But, yeah, you have to cut it out. So we're going to do that. We're going to cut the hole.
I'ma grab a bat, smash it, brains and feed them to the rats. Yeah. Light me up some green, light me up some green, light me up some green. Light me up some green, light me up some green, light me up some green. Yeah. Get the money, split it with my niggas. Niggas remember looking from scribes. I don't be playing, always gotta keep 100. But this shit'll have you rolling bass. I need a lot of guala for the fame of mama and all these motherfucking guys. We bout to mob out, you're the dogs out. And these bitches clapping for the cash bags. Shit ain't funny, it's a mad laugh. Couple couple honeys got a bag that. For the birdies got a bag cat. Bust it up before they die, ha. Bust it up before they die, ha.
Well, that took a lot longer than it needed to, but got her done. That's a pretty fine hole, if I do say so myself. And cabin air filter should slip right in there, no problem. Now we're gonna find out right now. Yeah, see if that cover fits over. We'll be good. I think we got a winner, because that cabin air filter slid right in, no problem. Fits nicely. It sticks out a little bit, but that's on purpose, because this new cover is a little beefy. So show that on there. Make sure it clips on both sides, and look at that. Perfect. No problem at all. I did drop a couple plastic pieces down into the blower motor, so I'm going to have to pull that off real quick to get those out. But other than that, this is how you install a cabin air filter on a Ram 1500 that did not originally come with a cabin air filter, even though there's a slot for it. We got the blower motor out, which, yes, this piece of plastic did fall down. But I do have to say, these are some of the weirdest bolts I have ever seen. It's got a Torx head, a flat head, and a hex head, and it's a screw. That is about the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I just took it off with a flat head because that was easy. They're just little screws. You can probably get a better look at this cabin air filter up in there. Yep. That'll work. Just gotta pop this blower motor back in, and we'll be done here for now. Do got some other stuff, other work to do on this truck, but this was top of the list. Ooh, finally back home. It's about 1 o'clock. And I decided to take this opportunity to swap over this cover, which has this beautiful Acura emblem on it, and you can see mine's just crusted the fuck over. This car has been sitting for a while, or was sitting for a while before I bought it, so that's why it's all crusty and nasty. Like, I have not cleaned the bottom of this hood at all, and it is filthy. And I did what I could around the engine bay to try and get some paint back up. And I'm going to show you guys today, right now, real quick, how to dress up your engine bay with one easy step in about 10 minutes. That's why you see all this nice black plastic. It just looks nice and black. It's not dirty, it's not filthy, and I haven't cleaned this engine bay for months on months. And I'm just going to show you real quick and swap this thing out at the same time. Okay, already got it swapped out. That took about 3 seconds. Look at that fucking Acura emblem. So now we're going to go ahead and clean it up, which we are using, that's right, Tire Shine. The shinier the better, I find, for engine bay stuff. You just want to saturate a rag, get it real wet, and then you're just going to go right over everything. You might call me a hack for doing this, call me a shitty person. Why would you put frickin' Tire Shine in your engine bay? But I mean, look at that. Even on your rubber hoses, like, look at that shit. Just cleans it right up. Any dust that's on there is gonna get attached to the rag. You just clean everything right up with that. And you can spray it directly on. You can just go real quick and easy with a rag. Nothing too fancy. But I mean, it just makes life so much easier. This is what they do at like used car lots and whatnot to get the engine bay to be nice and clean. So I figured, why not? Why not reveal the secret? Most of you probably already know this. If you don't, it's a quick, easy trick. If you got Tire Shine and a rag, you're good to go. You can detail your engine bay. Because I don't like to power wash engine bays at all, period. That's just not good. Especially you have ignition coil, direct ignition coil, coil on plug system. You can do a lot of damage power washing your engine. And that's why I sell a lot of ignition coils for newer cars at AutoZone, actually, because people power wash their engine bays. Idiots, clowns. So that's going to conclude the video. You should maybe expect a video like this once a week. I'm going to try, really try. I am starting full-time at AutoZone next week. So we'll see, because Chris ain't paying the bills. He barely pays the phone bill over the past 9 months. So yeah, I'm going to start doing my own thing now, doing my mobile mechanics, and I'm available for hire. If anyone is in the West Palm area and they need some car repair, I'll come over, make a video on it, I'll give you a good discount, and just let me know. You can email me at this email here, follow me on Instagram, message me on Instagram. I'm obviously not going to put out my phone number, duh. But yeah, if you're in the West Palm area only, that's basically anywhere from, I want to say I can go Palm Beach Gardens down to Boynton Beach. I think that's a pretty fair area. And all the way west out to Loxahatchee. That's about as far, Wellington, Loxahatchee area. That's about as far west as I'll go. So yeah, just let me know. DM me, email me. I will check it regularly. So if there's something that I feel like I can help you with, I will definitely message you back. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you like this type of video content, just leave it down in the comments saying you like it, like the video, of course. Yeah, anything I can improve, just let me know. I want to make these videos as good as possible for you guys. Trying to get my personality back into it, try to make these videos fun, but really it's just a lot of work and a lot of driving, so there's not much going on. And the Accord is just killing me. If that car had a neck, I'd strangle it. This is just problem after problem. But all of those problems will be solved within the next couple weeks, and it's definitely going to be on the dyno. I've been saying it's going on to Genesis on the dyno for weeks at this point, months, and hopefully soon it will actually be the case. Anyways, catch you in the next one.